Hi, I'm Dallas, and today we're discussing the power of trust in sales. In the world of payment processing, building trust is paramount. When you walk into a business and start a conversation with a merchant, you aren't just selling a service, you're selling yourself. As Calvin highlights, merchants are essentially handing over their entire business's financial information, which requires an immense amount of trust. One of the best ways to build this trust is through rapport. Establishing a genuine connection helps merchants feel more comfortable. It's not about being pushy or rehearsed. Instead, it's about listening intently, listening with purpose to their needs, understanding their pain points, and offering solutions tailored specifically to their situation. Calvin emphasizes a crucial point. The best salespeople are the best listeners. When a merchant explains their challenges, whether it's confusion over absorbing fees or concerns about compliance, that's the moment to shift into education mode. Calvin often encounters merchants unsure about how to implement fee-passing programs correctly. Many businesses are unaware of compliance rules and end up paying unnecessary taxes or processing fees. This creates an opportunity to step in with the valuable information and offer a solution, such as a compliance surcharge program that can transform their operations. Normalizing the merchant's experience. One of the standout techniques Calvin uses in his sales conversations is normalizing the merchant's experience. This involves reassuring them that they're not alone in their challenges, which makes them feel less isolated and more open to hearing about solutions. By framing their problems as common issues that other businesses face, Calvin puts the merchant at ease, making it easier to guide them toward a solution. This approach also fosters a sense of familiarity and trust. When merchants feel like their situation is typical, they're more likely to engage in the conversation and listen to potential solutions without feeling singled out or overwhelmed. The buffer statement, cushioning your responses. An often overlooked yet powerful technique Calvin uses is what he calls a buffer statement. When a merchant raises an objection or asks a challenging question, he doesn't jump straight to an answer. Instead, he leads with a buffer, a phrase like, "I'm so glad you asked that," or "That's a great question." This simple step does more than just stall for time. It makes the merchant feel validated and appreciated. Why does this matter? It humanizes the interaction. Instead of coming across as defensive or dismissive, a buffer statement shows the merchant that you respect their concerns and are genuinely interested in addressing them. This creates a collaborative environment where the merchant feels they're working with you, not against you. Always agree with the merchant. Trust me, this works, even if you know they're misinformed or wrong. Handling objections, the art of redirecting. Every salesperson has faced the classic objection. We have people like you coming in here all the time. The immediate response might be to say something like, "Well, I'm different," but that can come across as defensive or cliche. Instead, Calvin suggests using the objection as an opportunity to reaffirm your value while also empathizing with the merchant. For example, instead of brushing off the comment, he might say, "I'm so glad you brought that up. You're right, there are a lot of reps out there. Some don't know what they're talking about, and others aren't being fully transparent. What John down the street loves about us is that we're local, we're face-to-face, and we have a direct relationships. That way they always know they're getting the best service." By welcoming the objection and following up with a positive story or testimony, Calvin turns a potential roadblock into an opportunity to reinforce trust. And critically, he always ends his response with another question, keeping control of the conversation. As he puts it, the person asking the questions is the one in control. Practical sales psychology for payment processing. At the heart of Calvin's sales philosophy is an understanding of sales psychology. By framing objections as opportunities, normalizing the merchant's situation, and using buffer statements, he's able to steer conversations in a way that builds rapport and trust. This approach not only helps overcome initial resistance, but also sets the stage for a more productive, solution-oriented discussion. For payment processing professionals, the lessons here are clear. Build trust through rapport, listen more than you speak, and handle objections with empathy and validation. Whether you're dealing with a small local merchant or a larger enterprise, these strategies will help you establish yourself as a trusted advisor who understands their business and can offer real solutions to their challenges. Thanks for watching.